Hi, welcome to Find Your Force. We're now talking today with the incredible Lucy Whittington. Lucy, if you could just introduce yourself to the viewers and just let us know what you do.
Of course, my name is Lucy Whittington and I help people find their thing and get famous for it. So my business is called Being a Business Celebrity, and I really help people find what it is that they do that's amazing and then show them how to share that with the world.
Brilliant. And how long have you been doing this? Is it a new venture, or is it something you've been doing for a long time?
I have unconsciously been doing it for a very long time. I've worked in marketing ever since I've had a proper job, so I have actually always been doing it. I didn't realise I was doing it until about a year and a half ago when I launched Being a Business Celebrity.
Brilliant. And so you said marketing. What were you doing? Is that what you've been doing throughout your career? Is it marketing you've been focusing on?
Yeah, pretty much. I've always worked in business. I've helped people to share what it is that they do. So I have always worked in marketing. Actually, I'm a member of the Chartered Institute of Marketing, and I've got an MBA and all these other qualifications that I thought I needed. But really, what I do is help people find the thing that they do that's amazing, and then I show them how to market it. So actually, it's that piece before that I never really understood was my real value of what I could bring, and that's my force. My force is being able to help people find their thing.
And what was a turning point? I mean, you're obviously doing your marketing and you were enjoying it, but was there a moment where you thought, this isn't for me, and what was that moment? What was that defining moment? Is there a situation or a time?
Things were hard work. I mean, I have had my own marketing business for 6 years now, and I was working really hard. I was working hard all the time. I was always doing. And I just got so frustrated that it was so hard. I look around and other people are just, I'm good at marketing, and there'd be times I wasn't enjoying it, and I'd want to know why I wasn't promoting myself. I mean, after all, I know what to do, right? I'm a marketeer. Why wasn't I actually doing my own marketing? And that really made me question what it was that I did.
Yeah.
And I really needed to I got so frustrated that I was finding things so hard when I knew technically what to do, but I just didn't feel it. And so that's what made me go look for what it is that I did. And to be fair, I didn't find it straight away.
And how long would you say it took you to find your force and to really go from being, oh, this isn't right, I need to change, to going, I think I found it, I think this is it?
Like, initially it took me a while because I kept going after things that I thought would be the answer to help me find it. So I'd go on courses or go to events, or try and buy it. I'd try and buy something that would help me, and I realised it wasn't information I needed. And I had one moment where I was at a 3-day business seminar, and I was looking forward to getting all this new information about what to do, because I thought maybe I'm missing a trick, right? Maybe I'm missing a trick in my business or my marketing. Someone with all this experience, and to be honest with you, I hadn't missed any tricks. But the first speaker came on, and he basically talked about getting out of your own way and just getting on with it and taking the action, that it was down to you. And I had this moment of oh, it's not what I don't know, it's what I'm not doing. It's me. Yeah. It's me that was stopping me. And then I got really annoyed because obviously I had 3 more days of this conversation. He was the first speaker, and I was just great, I don't need all this small business information, I know this stuff, not all of it, but I knew enough.
Did you stay for the rest?
I did stay for the rest. And I did hear a lot of things, and what that gave me the time for was then I knew what to look for. Before, I thought I was looking for more information or more strategies, but actually I was looking for a way to connect with me. So then I looked for a mentor and people to help me do that, because I knew I couldn't do it by myself. Yeah. Because obviously I'd have done it already. If I knew how to do it, I'd have done it already.
So would you say to people watching who may be in that position of, help me, I don't know what to do, that looking for all these courses is not necessarily your way? Start finding out what you're good at. And
just start noticing, start really being honest as well. The irony is about your force and what's amazing and what you do is it's usually something really easy, really simple, but you overlook it because you don't attach a value to it. So it's something that you do effortlessly, and that's the irony, so you don't see it. I was doing what is my, I was doing my thing, what is my force, what I find, when I'm really connected and everything's coming out, I was doing that already. I just didn't know that was something that I could sell. I was kind of doing it so I could move on to the thing that I could sell. Yeah. And it's just, don't overlook what you're already doing that's amazing. That's my key.
And what would you say to people about, some people might say, but I can't afford to delegate and do that. do you do what you love doing all the time or most of the time?
Not all the time.
Yeah.
You know, but I try and do as much as I can.
Yeah.
I'm very good at recognising when I'm doing, you know, my thing that's right for me, and I do delegate stuff. And even if you start small, you know, even if it's just someone to clean your house or do your filing or, you know, whatever it's in your business or your personal life, just give yourself the space. Even if it's just an hour a week where you're like, I'm going to spend this time just getting in touch with me, like, please don't underestimate. I was always so busy that I never had time for me, and then I had kids and I had even less time for me.
Yeah.
So I have time for myself now.
Yeah.
And without that, it's hard. It's too hard.
And you would say now you feel like you're in your flow more, things come to you more, and
Absolutely.
great more opportunities are happening.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And I know, like, I have a checklist now. You know, I know which things are and which aren't me in my flow, doing the thing that's my force. Like, and when you see that, when you have that checklist, you can say yes and no to the right opportunities. Whereas when you don't, you just kind of say yes to everything, or you say no to everything. And it's just about being clear, and actually it's much more relaxing, it's much more enjoyable, because you can enjoy, and you know when to put yourself, you know where to go or what to be doing to put yourself into that situation.
Yeah.
And that's the key, it's having that checklist always.
Brilliant. And what would you advise people at the moment? I mean, what would your first step of advice be for somebody who's doing something they hate?
Okay.
Like, there's just
take a step back, and even when you're doing something you hate, whether it's a job or, you know, you're in a situation or a relationship or whatever, there are going to be things about it or about you that you still really like. You know, even if it's, you know, the music you listen to on the way to work, you know, maybe that's the thing you like, or it's the friends you have there, or it's the connections you make, or it's, you know, the art gallery you go to at lunchtime, or it's, you know, just something about an activity or pastime or anything you do. There's going to be something that you like to do, and just start to build that list up.
Yep.
Like, just whether it's an activity, a time, or thoughts, or anything you like to do, just focus on those things and make more time to do them.
Yeah, brilliant. And what would you say about action? I mean, people say you can think about what you want to do and take it.
Yes.
How important is the action?
Very.
Yep.
Ridiculously, super important. Like, you cannot, if you're on a path and you want to get somewhere, you can't, you know, change direction if you're not moving.
Yeah.
Like, it's impossible. You know, if you want to get somewhere, you don't have to worry about it being the right way or the direct route or anything. You know, just start moving.
Yeah.
Just start doing something, because that's where I got really frustrated. And even if you're absolutely petrified, which you probably will be, and that's pretty normal, then you have to just do it, even if it's little steps. Because if you're not moving, you're not getting anywhere. And actually, standing still is more painful. Because if you stand still, it actually gets more and more painful.
Yeah.
So don't think that that's a good option.
And what if people say, but I can't, I'm good at several things, or I see loads of things I want to do, and if I follow this one, I'm going to avoid all these other things. And people might not take action because they see so many things, but they don't know which one to go with.
Sure. So first of all, one of those is going to be your real force, or there's going to be a theme that goes through all of them. You know, it might be about connecting or communicating, or a certain energy, or there's going to be a common theme between all those activities or things you like to do.
Yeah.
Or the other choice is you pick one.
Yeah.
You know, you pick one, you do it. If it works out, great. If it doesn't, you pick another one. I mean, it's that whole thing of, like, it's very easy to sit there and say, oh, none of that's going to work, or I like all of these things, but if you don't just go and do them, you don't find out.
And what about, you said about mentor earlier, mentorship. How important is a mentor, do you think?
Personally?
Yeah, for you.
Very important.
Yeah.
I have a mentor, I have a couple of mentors, I've worked with other mentors in the past. I always have someone who is helping me with my next step, my next stage where I want to be, and I have a coach as well who kicks my ass, who keeps me going, because it's hard to do that, and I recognise that that's something that I need, and it's very difficult to see what's right in front of you sometimes, and it's much easier for someone else to point it out for you.
Thank you. And where can people get hold of you if they want to find out what you're doing, follow in your path, or if you could give your details?
Yeah, sure. So my website is www.beingabusinesscelebrity.com.
Yep.
I'm also on Facebook, Lucy Whittington, or Being a Business Celebrity. They're the best places to come find me.
Brilliant. Well, thank you for your time today.
You're very welcome.
Cheers.